Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video is going to be an eye tutorial on how to achieve this sunset ombre pastel look using the new Pastel Goth eyeshadow palette by Kat Von D. I have really mixed feelings about this palette. I will immediately insert swatches on my arm because I forgot to do it during the tutorial, so there'll be arm swatches and then we'll get into doing the makeup look. But as you can see, I mean, there's great color payoff, but you had to like build and build and build the eyeshadows to get the color payoff. And I don't think you should have to do that. I mean, there are so many palettes on the market that have great eyeshadow quality where you just have to go over it a little bit and you've got the color, where these ones, I mean, it took me like an hour to get color payoff, and I'm really happy with the end result. Like, I think this is a really fun like it is a super fun look that I never would have created, like, ever, if it wasn't for this palette. And I'm so happy that it took me there and took me to this outside of my comfort zone, because it is something so cool and so different and just so fun, and just, you know, who cares? Just have a fun day and like let your hair down. And I didn't put extensions in or anything, so I do like that this was so fun. It was just, for the money you're paying, I expected a little bit more color payoff and not so much having to pile on the shades to get this kind of a color out of it. It's so hard, like, looking at the viewfinder, because it's like opposite. So that's where the mixed feelings come in. The compact is awesome. It folds over. The shades are really nice. They are so pastel, which are really matte, but are really pretty muted colors. They're not like too in your face. I was worried that they were going to be really bold and in your face, so they are still like subtle and soft and pastel-y with getting like the color. So it's a really, and I love that. So you're still getting like these crazy colors without being too like boom about it. So that's where my mixed feelings are. I don't know, I think I had to play with it maybe a little bit more before I return it, because I think I'm going to return it. I can't see myself ever reaching for it, but I mean, I think it does what it says it, like, it does what it's supposed to do, you know, like, it is a beautiful pastel eyeshadow. It really is. And the back of it, oh, it was on the packaging, does say, your soul may be dark, but that doesn't mean your makeup should be. Rock your soft side with this palette. So it is a very soft, colorful, but soft. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to reach for it for how much it costs. So we'll see. But I did have fallout, and I put these Shadow Shield to the test. It's for you guys today. So you're going to have to stay tuned and watch the video to see if these are a miss or a hit or a miss. I'm tired. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I need to go to bed. So I did put these to the test, along with, you know, testing this out, making a tutorial, reviewing this for you, giving you guys swatches, first impressions, that whole shebang. So you guys do get a couple, like, two in one, but more than 2 in 1, because it's tutorial and it's a review and it's swatching and it's testing out a new product. So you're gonna get a lot in this video. Oh my goodness, I need to stop and go to bed and stop filming and just call it a day. So if you guys want to see all of that, then stay tuned and keep on watching. And like I said, it's gonna start with some swatches, and then we're gonna get into the eye look. So here are the swatches. They kind of got blurred together, but there really isn't much difference in the finger and the brush swatch. So the finger swatch for Star, and then the brush, the finger for Clementine, and the brush got mixed in. The finger for Meow, brush for Meow, Dope for finger, well, finger for Dope, brush for Dope, finger for Doom, brush for Doom, finger for Gloom, brush for Gloom, finger for Dagger, brush for Dagger, finger for Skull, and brush for Skull. So I already have my base done, like the majority of my face, I guess, and I went kind of subtle on the highlight and the blush because I'm not sure where this is going to take us. I am like so excited and nervous, and I don't really know what to expect of this. It is the Pastel Goth Kat Von D eyeshadow palette. One, I have never used pastel eyeshadows ever, so this is my first time using it, and I am putting another tool, a beauty tool, this is a beauty tool, to the test for you guys. So that's why I did my face first. It is the Shadow Shields. So that's what the box looks like. And these shadow shields are supposed to protect your under eye area from eyeshadow fallout. They have a gentle self-adhesive. They're hands-free. They save time. They eliminate mess. This is supposed to be new and improved. And it says to apply, remove only the top corners and apply directly below the eye before applying eye makeup to catch eyeshadow fallout. For more adhesion, remove the entire strip and apply. Oh, so I guess you can apply just, or there's two types of ways to apply this. I don't know, I've never used them, but we put those e.l.f. and that other really pretty one from the Lancome company to the test. Oh yeah, there is. So you can just peel away the corners or the entire thing. So I will try doing just the corners and try shaping it at the same time. Let me see. Yeah, because that could even like start giving a nice shape for a wing. So this could be really cool. So I wanted to try this and put this one to the test for you guys since we did the tools. I have to check how much these cost. I can't remember. I just know I ordered them from Nordstrom, but I've actually had these for a while, and I thought this is a great time since I'm testing out those other silicone tools, and then I was waiting for this to come in, and I have no idea if there's going to be fallout, so this could be a disaster, it could be awesome, who knows, but that's what these videos are all about. So let's get into this palette because I haven't opened it yet. Okay, actually, okay, here. The packaging is so cool. Like, I think that that is awesome. And then the back shows you all of the different color shades. And it says, your soul may be dark, but that doesn't mean your makeup should be. Rock your soft side with this palette of of 8 high pigment matte eyeshadows. You guys, it is late at night again. It is like after 9 p.m. I don't know why. This is the only time of day I've been able to get my tutorials and filming in lately because all these new releases have been coming out again, and I'm shocked. I thought that after the holiday season there'd be like a little breather, and if anything, it's picked up more and more and more. Like, I've got, oh my gosh, at least 4 or 5 new brands and palettes and things on the way to test out for you guys, and UPS is the main carrier for these companies, and UPS is my late delivery. FedEx and USPS come early. UPS comes like up until 7:30 at night, and then, you know, you have to have fresh face, so I have to shower and all that once I know I've got my packages. So total side note. Ooh, I like this. This is actually texturized, but this is like, feels good. Like, it's a nice compact, and it's super colorful. I like that. And it tells you the colors again on the back, which is awesome. I'm so like nervous. Oh, Well, right away, I'm thinking sunset by looking at, does it fold over? It folds over. It folds over. Yay. And it has a really nice size mirror on it as well. Hello, camera. Oh, okay. Here are the shades. This looks so much nicer in person than it did online. Online, I was looking at this like, should I get it? Should I not? You know what? I'll just get it and test it out for my viewers. But this actually looks pretty cool. I wish there was black, and there's not. But I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. But right away, like, I'm looking at these 4 shades, these first 4, and I'm thinking like sunset. So I might do something sunset-y. So let's first get this. Oh, it has really nice magnet clip. So I'm really impressed with the packaging so far. This is awesome. It's compact, it's cute, the eyeshadows look great. It folds over, so it's gonna be great to work with. So already I'm impressed. All right, it's time to put this to the test first. So I'm gonna peel off the outer corners and hope that that is enough and that it does not wreck the makeup that is already put down for a base. So this will be a really good test. It does not want to stay down. It doesn't have to stay down. I mean, it can stay kind of popped up like that. So as long as that's all it does, I may have to do a little bit more. But I guess, you know what? I'll just test it with the other side and pull off the entire backing and see if that pulls the makeup or not. Oh, see, it popped off on the other side. So we have to pull it off anyway. Oh, it pulled some powder. Look at that, it pulled bronzer right off. So I may not like this alternative compared to the shadow shield protectors that we tested out in the last video. I just thought that this one is a great dual purpose if it's gonna catch fallout and give you a nice shape for making a precise cut with the shadow. Now the bottom part does also peel off, but I think if I like peeled that off and stuck it down, there'd be no point. I think that's gonna pull off everything from my foundation, and this could already make a big strip of a mess. So we shall see. Now with this palette, you don't know how happy it makes me when palettes fold over and how frustrating it makes me when palettes don't. This one's a little bit awkward because, as you can see, this hangs out. So it is a little bit, and it's stiff, so it is a little bit harder to hold down because there's, like, you can't grip it as easily. You know, it doesn't, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, but at least it folds over. So I'm actually going to start with Skull, which is the white shade, and just lay a base of white because, ooh, there's a lot of powder kick off. I think with pastels, just having a light base of white might go a long way in helping the colors pop. I'm actually going to use that same technique I did yesterday where I carved it out and flicked it up, but I want to do a sunset effect with the yellow. I've never used yellow before, and use all 4 of these shades. So I'm going to start, like, I'm going to use this one, which is Dagger, to do the start that shade. Oh my god, you guys. Bear with me. And then get into those four. So I think the only ones we're not going to use from the palette today are Doom and Gloom, which are the blue and the green. So using my Morphe R45, I think there would be a lot of fallout with this palette, by the way, from the way the kickoff is. But they are pigmented so far. Now I'm going to take Meow, which is the lighter purple, and buff that with a Morphe E17 and go over the line with that. Oh, this one is not that pigmented. Now I'm going to take Dope, which is the darker purple color, and a Morphe E36, a more defined brush, and start going over that. Like, there's so much kickoff in here, which, I mean, I don't really care about the kickoff, but I'm not really seeing too much payoff, color payoff from it. Like, it's going in over and over and over and over again. I'm going to take Meow and go back over everything and just kind of blend and buff it all out together. I wonder if I take Meow on that Morphe E17 more defined brush and spray it with some Fix Plus, if that will give it some more life. No. Now I'm going to do my cut crease, so I'm going to pump my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer on the back of my hand. Take my Sigma Cut Crease E62 brush and dab the concealer on both sides of the brush. And then start cleaning the mess up from the bottom, working my way up. Now I'm just going to take Shell and dust that over the concealer just to kind of dry it off. And hope that this will now give more pigmentation. I'm having very mixed feelings about this palette. Like, you can definitely get there so far with the colors I've chosen, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of layers, and you shouldn't have to work that hard at your eyeshadows. So I'm gonna start with Clementine, and I'm a little bit nervous for this, on a Morphe E17. Well, they are definitely very light and subtle shadows, so I think it is actually what the palette intended for it to be. I think you just have to go for a much more neutral look because you don't get that much payoff. Even though these colors are crazy, it may actually be more of a daytime subtle look unless you want to really put the time into it like I am to build and build and build. Now I'm just going to take the same brush and try Star. I'm a little bit nervous for this yellow. First time going in with yellow. Oh. And these are blending out really nicely too. They're not patchy. Now I'm going to go back in with Meow. Now I'm going to take Dagger, which I wish there was a black in this palette because I want to darken this up, and there's no black. But the wing liner will at least help with that. Now I'm going to peel these away. Ugh, did take product off. I don't get that line. So to me, this is not a good alternative. Ugh. That's frustrating. Look at what it did to my concealer. Like, that is not cool. If I flip it around, you can see it did catch a lot of fallout, but it ripped away so much of the makeup that was already done. So that's not cool. So this is really great to help with shape, hands-free shape for a line that is definitely way less harsh on your skin than using tape. But this is not good if your face is already done. So these eyeshadow shield protectors are a definite fail. I can't even imagine what their old ones would have been like if this is their new and improved. Alright, so let's go in line. Actually, instead of my new Tom Ford, I'll go back to my Kat Von D Trooper. So I popped on the same falsies I used in my last tutorial, the Velour lashes in, what style were they? Full of It. And I used their lash glue this time, and that was my issue in yesterday's tutorial. Their lash glue is no joke. That is like super glue. It touched down and it was like sealed. So House of Lash just doesn't work for velour lashes for some reason, like other ones does. My nose looks super highlighted in my viewfinder for some reason. So these work perfectly fine if you use Velour Lashes glue. Apparently you can't use any other brands, but they are really nice and wispy and I do love them, so I'm okay with that. I am just a little bit concerned about taking them off. I don't know how that is going to be. But since we've gone for this like sunset ombre effect, I decided to amp up my glow and blush. So if you noticed a difference in blinding effect, that is what is happening. And so now I grabbed my Bobbi Brown Violet Night, which is almost black. It's like a super dark purple. So I thought I would continue the line from the wing. And then drag this, oh, am I still, nope. And drag this down, kind of smudge this in. Now I'm going to go over that with my Urban Decay black. Well, Perversion. It just doesn't glide as smoothly as that Bobbi Brown, so I wanted that to be the base. I'm going to take Clementine and bring that on the lower lash line using my Morphe M432 flat-lined finer brush. That is not showing up. Like at all. I'm going to try taking Clementine on a smudger brush. Let's see if I can get it to show up a little bit more that way. Well, I can, and then that just like takes over the black and like washes it out. I'm really having mixed feelings on this palette, you guys. Alright, I'm gonna go do my hair and get dressed and I will be back for my final look. I'll see you guys soon. As you can see, the shadow shields were a major miss if you're using them post face makeup. I cannot believe how it did actually tear off the eye makeup and how it says that this is new and improved. I think that this is a great guide if you're going to still do your eyes first. It would probably help you prevent you from having to then use a makeup remover. So it would be probably this over a makeup remover, and then you're bonusing getting the shape that you want, and you're bonusing not having a harsh adhesive because it is still a soft adhesive, and then it would stick a little bit better because it wouldn't be being put on top of makeup. So I think if you're buying this for that purpose, then these would be great. But if you're buying it for what its purpose is, which is putting it on after having your face done, it's a total miss and I won't be buying these again. So that sucked. And then like you saw with this, the end result is really fun and cool and just like, you know, chill. It's kind of like a beachy. I feel like this is something I would rock on like a cruise or in the Caribbean or in the summer, springtime or something. But it just did take a lot of building to get the look achieved. So mixed thoughts. Mixed thoughts, mixed thoughts. So I hate when it's like that. I just always want palettes to be so good. But that does it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that it was informative for you guys and to help you make up your mind if you were thinking about buying this, and that you now know that these things completely suck and the way to go is that one beauty that I put to the test in the last tutorial. This is still the best one for if you're gonna do your eyes post foundation, but I still think the best way to go is eyes and then foundation, but that's just me. So everybody does it their own way. And yeah, so until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.